Hey, how's it going, guys? I'm Veggierose. Welcome to my new little Florida kitchen. Yes, it's little, but it's cozy and welcoming, and I want to welcome you guys to the new kitchen. This is more or less like a temporary setup. We're trying to figure out how to make it work best in here. For now, this is how it's going to be going until we can figure out, you know, the better routine. But I'm excited to share this recipe with you guys because I'm going to be making a eggplant steak. And this eggplant steak is not just a regular eggplant steak. It's going to be smothered, or should I say topped, with a tapenade, but not just a regular olive tapenade. This is a pistachio tapenade. It's going to be so good. So let's get veggie. Alright, so let's get started. Straight into it. You're going to need one eggplant. I prefer to use the smaller eggplants, even though this is not the smaller one. I prefer to use the smaller ones and make sure that they're nice and firm because the bigger it is, the more bitter it will taste. And you don't want a bitter eggplant. So I just cut off the stem, cutting off the end there, and I'm going to start off by making these like about 1/4 of an inch slices. And these are going to be our steaks. I actually get rid of these little corners because they have like just a lot of skin on them. So for the marinade, I'm starting off with some olive oil, and I'm adding in, so it's like equal parts olive oil and balsamic vinegar. And then I'm adding in a little bit of onion powder. And I'm just mixing this up. I'm using a marinating brush or a barbecue brush because this was what we're going to use to coat the eggplant steaks. And we're going to start coating our eggplant, and I'm just lining them up here on my cutting board. You can use a plate or whatever floats your boat. And you're just going to brush this marinade onto the eggplant. Next, we're gonna flip these guys over, and you're gonna brush on the marinade onto the other sides. We're just gonna repeat. Rinse, repeat. You know the drill. You know the drill. Here we go. You're gonna be left with a little bit of the marinade, and you're gonna set this aside and save it because we're gonna coat these guys once they're finished cooking. So I'm just adding the eggplant into the pan, and we're going to let these cook per side on a medium heat for 4 to 5 minutes or until it's completely cooked. So I'm going to flip these guys over. I'm actually going to add a little bit of spray under it because it's looking a little dry. Alright, so these guys are ready to take out of the pan. Into a plate they go. And we're going to continue to cook the rest of these. So these little steaks are out of the fryer. And I'm going to add a little extra marinade on these just because it makes it taste so much better. You could deep fry these if you wanted to. You could add a little extra oil while you're cooking them. It's really whatever floats your boat. I know a lot of people are trying to use less oil, which is why I went with less oil. I would normally cook these in a bit more oil. I would use olive oil because that would just give it flavor. Not extra virgin olive oil, but just regular olive oil. Alright, I'm going to set these aside and we're going to prepare our tapenade. So the first thing we're going to need for our tapenade, it sounds like such a fancy word, but we're just going to be using these black olives. The full recipe will be linked down below as usual. And I'm also going to be using jarred sun-dried tomatoes. And these jarred sun-dried tomatoes come in olive oil, and that's what you want. You want them to be in olive oil. You don't want the super dry stuff that you get that are just sun-dried tomatoes like in a bag. You want these to be in a jar, nice and pliable. gonna start off with the garlic clove, and I'm just gonna chop up, and I'm gonna basically mince up this garlic clove, and this is gonna go into our tapenade, and it's gonna be so good. You can make it without it, but I feel like the garlic really adds a lot to this little mixture. All right, I'm just setting aside our garlic, and next we're gonna start chopping up all of our ingredients here. We have our sun-dried tomatoes, and we're chopping up our black olives as well. Next, we're going to incorporate our garlic clove. I'm just going to set this aside just for a second. And we have some pistachios that we're rushing to get in there. And we're going to roughly chop these guys up too. And we're going to add that into the rest of the mix, and we're going to mix it all together. We do an extra little rough chop. All right. And then we're gonna add in some olive oil. Like I said, the full recipe will be linked down below. Just adding the olive oil. Yep, straight onto the cutting board. Actually, your cutting board will thank you for oiling it. We're just adding that, mixing it up around. It looks so pretty. All right, so I just finished plating our eggplant, like so. We already did the brushing of the extra marinade, and we're just gonna add our pistachio tapenade over top, just like so. And as a finishing touch, we're gonna sprinkle on some fresh parsley. And I almost forgot, you want to add salt at the end, like I said before, right over your eggplants in the end. And there you have it. This is our eggplant steak with a pistachio tapenade. I hope you guys enjoyed this recipe. If you try it out, oh wait, there's one more thing. I have to try it, right? Time for the taste test. But before I taste it, I'm just gonna add a drizzle of olive oil. Rose, what? More oil? Yes. Just because I like it. So what, right? Anyways, let's cut this bad boy. Oh, so good. All right, here we go. We're gonna add a little bit on top of there, and we're going in. Guys, please make this. Make this. You are gonna love it. I know some of you guys don't like eggplant. You can just make the tapenade and have it on toast. Even that alone is delicious. Everything is so good. You guys try it out. Let me know what you guys think. If you make this recipe or any of my other recipes on my channel, don't forget to use the hashtag Veggie Fam on Instagram and let me know what you think. I would love to know what you made and how you feel about it. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you all so much. I will see you guys on the next video, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye. Love you. Bye. I'm gonna eat this now. Oh yeah. Ah! It's okay. The knife can wait.